A man who has spent countless hours over several decades stepping up to serve the community is honored by the Scottsbluff City Council. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, during last night's City Council meeting, Mayor Jeannie McCarrigan read a proclamation declaring January 16th as a day to recognize Larry Massey for his unwavering commitment to serving others in the community. His son Royce provided a personal recap of his father's work, which began way back in 2001 when Massey started his first soup kitchen in Gering before moving to Truck Wagon Church in Scottsbluff. Massey created the Christmas Dinner in the Valley tradition in 2003 that serves up hundreds of meals for individuals on Christmas Day.
He originally cooked bone-in turkey and ham, homemade applesauce, homemade mashed potatoes, and homemade sweet potatoes. All of this was all out of our house, where roasting pans had to be spaced throughout the entire house to avoid blowing on other fumes.
Afterwards, McCarrigan read the official proclamation and yielded the floor to the man of the hour.
This is not one individual. This is a team of people that God put in my life to help do this. It is His work, His motivation, His desire that we do this. We're just obedient to follow that. And without friends and family and the hundreds of volunteers that have helped us over the years, and the current 40 to 60 volunteers of 1113, none of this would get done.
McCarrigan also presented Massey with a key to the city as part of Tuesday's ceremonies. Although it may not be overtly apparent, there is a small population of homeless people across the Panhandle. The annual point-in-time homeless count is being held next week in Scottsbluff to work on determining the number of people experiencing homelessness during a given point of time. On January 24th, the event will be held at the Knights of Columbus Hall on First Avenue in Scottsbluff from 4 to 7. If you or anyone you know is experiencing homelessness, organizers want to hear from you and learn how they can be of assistance. This count is part of a national effort to identify the extent of homelessness throughout the country. And a $200,000 bond has been set for a man who crashed his pickup into the 18th Street Plaza Thursday night. Police say Olson Sutton of Lincoln drove through the gate, hit a concrete pole and park bench, and appeared to be under the influence of alcohol. Sutton allegedly tried to attack one of the officers, and multiple empty shooters of booze were found in his truck and on his person. He's facing charges including DUI with 2 priors, third-degree assault on an officer, resisting arrest, and driving under suspension. A Monday morning preliminary hearing date has been set in Scottsbluff County Court. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
Welcome back. Nebraska U.S. Senator Pete Ricketts filed paperwork this week with the Nebraska Secretary of State's office to appear on the ballot in the May primary election and complete his term in the United States Senate. In a campaign news release, Ricketts said the opportunity to continue serving Nebraskans has been an incredible honor and privilege, and as promised at the beginning of the campaign, he and his team will continue working hard to earn every vote. Ricketts stated that with Nebraskans' help, he will carry on the fight for our shared values and continue to be a voice in Washington for the common sense, conservative policies that have worked here in the Cornhusker State. And tax receipts during the last month of 2023 saw a huge leap ahead of projections, according to the Nebraska Department of Revenue. Gross receipts were $1.37 billion, more than 93% higher than the forecast for December. Tax Commissioner James Cam says net receipts were higher as well, coming in at $1.12 billion, more than doubling the $594 million that had been expected. His report says all four categories of net tax receipts last month were higher, led by income taxes, with corporate tax revenue 361% above forecast and individual tax receipts 73% higher. Net fiscal year 23-24 receipts at the end of December were more than 19.5% above projections at $3.8 billion.
Welcome to the Snow Show, boys and girls. Today we'll be learning about safe snow tips. Yay! Tip number 1. When scooping the sidewalk, always deposit the snow on your lawn and gardens. Not only is it environmentally safe, it keeps our streets and gutters clear. Tip number 2. Where there's ice on the ground, use salt only as a last resort. Use no-salt de-icers, which are less harmful to plants, animals, and your concrete. Be safe around snow and ice. The show is brought to you today by Tri-State Water.
This isn't just a beautiful hospital. It's the home to exceptional patient care. This is where specialty clinics meet your needs. This is where a friendly smile, a warm hand, and an empathetic ear exist to care for you. This is us. Box Butte General Hospital. Great things are happening here.
For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet Red Foreman. This 7-year-old kitty is looking for the perfect forever home. His adoption cost is just $50, and that includes his neuter, all vaccinations, and his microchipping. To meet Red Foreman or any of the other cats and dogs they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society during normal business hours.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
Let's take a look at your midweek community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, 6 dining options have been announced as destinations for the inaugural Restaurant Week 21 event beginning January 30th. In Scottsbluff, the Flyover Brewing Company, the Powerhouse Social, Tangled Tumbleweed, and Sweet V's will be participating and will be joined by Melt Fondue and the Monument Grill in Gering. Tourism Director Brenda Licey says she thinks the restaurateurs are excited for the opportunity. In addition to preset dining experiences ranging from $21, $31, and $41 per person, diners are invited to register for prizes donated by the Western Nebraska Pioneers, the Scottsbluff County Fair, and the Midwest Theater. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.